Hello folks, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we're going to be checking out a new scenery package by Axonos. Now apologies if I've pronounced that company's name incorrectly. I have just been to the dentist, that is my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Now you can see here we've also got the SC Designs F16. This is the full release version. I did do a preview this week actually. We're going to fly this over this airfield in full-on VR mode. Okay, we're going to do an air show, but first of all let's check out this airport in drone mode. Now of course this is a gigantic airport. In fact it's about 940 acres, but it's set in the most beautiful surroundings here in California. Let's look at this, and we've even got photogrammetry all around, but that does mean performance is a bit of a heavy hitter, so bear that in mind. And I think Axonos has made some concessions when it comes to the performance here. For instance, like the control tower looks okay from far away, but when you get a bit closer it looks fine. You know, there's nothing wrong as such, but it just lacks a bit of detail in my opinion. By the way, thank you to Axonos for providing me with a free review copy. Although this does not make any difference to my recording and my opinion. Look, you see there, look, as we go in and out, you don't have any detail inside of the tower, which is a bit of a shame. And that's something I'm kind of getting used to these days. But the drone is actually, I need to make it quicker because this airport is so massive that we need to just sort of make things a bit quicker here. So we'll go to the sort of the main terminal. And you can see here we've got some beautiful palm trees there. We've got a building with solar panels, look, the reflections there. I think some of the detail again is a little bit lacking in place, if I'm honest. Like these umbrellas, they look a bit blocky and very static. Don't really do the job that well. But the palm trees look really good. Look at that. They look as good as the ones in Far Cry 6, actually. The terminal building itself looks very nice. Again, I don't think you can go inside, but that's okay. I'm not too bothered if you don't look inside of the, the buildings. But it is nice to see it. Jetways all looking very nice. I think, generally speaking, it does look beautiful, particularly when you really zoom out and you just enjoy just the enormity of this place. Just look at it. And the GA side, I have to say, is very nicely modelled. So we'll just zoom over there now. We've got two runways. We're going to be using the large runway here today to take off in our F16. And as I say, we're going to be in VR for that, which I can't wait. So here we've got more palm trees, more detail, some static and sort of AI general aviation aircraft, and some sort of tankers here and stuff. I think a lot of this is sort of default. Maybe some of it isn't, I'm not quite sure. But it does look good. It does look very nice. I'm not trying to tell you that it doesn't, but I have seen better, I have to admit. You see here, it just looks a little bit cold and clinical. It just feels like there's not a lot of dynamic elements to it. But overall, that might be what the real thing looks like and what is going on over here. I've got, that's not part of the scenery, that's just, I've got multiplayer on, so I guess this guy's having a great time here doing that. But anyway, we'll gloss over that. You can also see here the very posh business jets. These are static models, they look very nice. And the Palm Springs Air Museum. And what we'll do just to finish off this sort of 2D segment is we'll just zoom up into the skies to have a look to see how this airport sits in its surroundings. And I have to say, this is when it really looks very impressive, where you spend most of your time, funny enough, in the air. It just looks like a photograph. Absolutely beautiful. And it's so huge. Like, this airport is just massive, and I do think it is a challenge to produce very high quality detailed airports of this magnitude, and I think they have done a very nice job overall. Right, we're now going to zoom back into the F16 here, and we're now going to jump into VR. And I always say, once you're in VR, the scenery really comes alive because you are absolutely inside of the scenery. In fact, I'll just have a quick look here as well. I missed this little section here. Got some fire engines. Again, I do believe they are default models. They are, absolutely. So there's a lot of default sort of models with this sort of custom scenery. Right, here's our F16. Look at her, she looks so beautiful sat there. Next time you see me, we'll be in VR, and let's go and do a display here at Palm Springs. Okay folks, welcome back. We are now in VR, and let me tell you, the sheer feeling of presence in the F16 with this bubble canopy, looking at the surrounding detail with the mountains and everything, it's just, well, you know guys, that's why we're here, that's what we love VR for. But anyway, let's go and start our little display here, and yeah, hopefully it'll be an impressive one for the locals. But yeah, look at that airfield, it just looks really, really impressive. What we'll do then is we'll just light the afterburner and go into a loop here. And then power to idle. Wow, that does feel so good. Power back on again. Speed brake now stowed, and we're going to go into a high G. Tight turn here. Now these two manoeuvres are very known actually in the sort of F16 display calendar for many different air forces across the world. And by the way, the SC Designs F16 may not have the systems modelling of the sort of, you know, more, I guess, high fidelity models of the F16 like DCS, but in terms of how it feels, the flight modelling feels very, very good. Just absolutely spectacular. This photogrammetry does hurt performance a little bit. I've had to back my settings off a little for the recording, but overall, yeah, this is just incredible. Incredible fun. That's what we want, isn't it? We want to smile. So just backing off the speed here a little bit, and we're going to go into another tight turn. Oh, look at that. Look at the vapor effects. Unmistakable vapor effects there. My pilot's straining here. But yeah, the detail, it really does show actually in VR better, as it often does with sceneries. What we'll do now, guys, we're going to try a high alpha pass to give the fly-by-wire sort of technology in this aircraft a workout. Speed brake coming out once again. And we're going to drop down to about 150 knots or so, which is probably about 110 miles an hour, which is just above stall speed for the F16. Look at that. Now that shows you the flight modelling of the SC Designs F16, because that is behaving just like the real thing. And now we're going to go straight into the vertical, which the F16 can do. Look at that, we're still building speed. This is so much fun, guys, honestly. And then, oh, we're just on the edge there. We're really testing out the flight model here. And then back down again. Come on, we can do this. There we go, look. And from this angle, look at this airport. It looks glorious. It really does. So we're now away from the airfield. Pulling right up here. So yeah, so let me know in the comments, guys, are you interested in buying this airfield, or airport shall I say? 940 acres of just detail. It's a very nice rendition. It's a looks better in VR, I think. And it performs very well considering, you know, the sort of crazy amount of detail that's on offer. Can you see, guys, why I love the F16 so much? She's a beautiful bird. I think it's just, you know, she's got the proportions right. She looks like a falcon. She looks like a bird. But please let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think of this new airport by Axonos, Palm Springs International? I think what we'll do to finish, actually, is we'll do a really fast pass. And then we'll check out those wind farms over there as well, because probably that is part of the package, I'm not sure, but just look at them all. Crazy. Now with the brand new SC Designs version, this sort of full release version of the F16, you get a sort of, what do you call it, a sound barrier cone effect. So we're now going to completely do something really illegal and break the sound barrier. Here we go. Look at that! And now we definitely are in trouble. But it was worth it. Up into the vertical we go. And that is the airfield from about 20,000 feet. Sitting in its surroundings, very nice indeed. Oh, what a view that is. And this is where, in my opinion, it's so special to have aircraft like the F16 in Microsoft Flight Simulator with these sorts of visuals and environments. In VR, it's very special. Right, I think we've about done with this video, guys. I'm just going to have a quick look at these wind farms. Look at this. Unmistakable for this area of the world. I imagine that's going to hurt performance a little bit, to be fair, because there's so many of them. Although it feels very smooth in VR, I have to say. Wow, that looks pretty amazing. There's a bit too many of them, if I'm honest. I don't know whether that's a Sobo or whether it's the scenery, but yeah, I think that's definitely going to be contributing to some of the performance issues with this scenery. Loving all these effects from SE Designs. And bear in mind, this aircraft, even in 3 or 4 months' time, is going to receive so many different updates to make it better and better all the time. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, so we're now going to get back on the deck again. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. As I say, we've been flying the SE Designs F16 and checking out the new airport, Palm Springs by Axonos. I say it different every time. But yeah, all the links will be in the description below of what I've been using today. We've been flying the Quest 2, by the way, if you've been wondering. And we're now going to land and call this video done. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. To say 80% of my viewers are not subscribed, and I'm not asking for much, guys. Just hit that sort of subscribe button and the notification bell, and that's all I'm asking for, really, to support future content. It's been one hell of a year, and I've still got so much to show you yet, including the Apara 5K, which will be next on the channel. So here we go. Concentration now. 150 knots. She's so nice to fly. Very fluid flight model. Actually, of all the birds from DC Designs in general, I do really like the flight modelling of the F16 the most. Without a doubt, look at that. Showboating there. That's how to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye for now.